Hey guys, what's up? It's NuclearVideosHD and I'm here with the latest update for The Simpsons Tapped Out. Today we're here in Act 1, Part 3 of the brand new Treehouse of Horror Update 2017. Where in the previous two videos we were going through and completing the quest line that was important for actually starting the Treehouse of Horror event itself. But to be quite honest with you, I think we're still doing that. This is just one of those updates where the quest line, the introductory quest line rather, is just so long that it takes quite some time to actually do. So I think we're a little bit behind here, and that's okay. I mean, we haven't even gotten to the crafting portion or much of the other important things for the update. I mean, when you go to the guide over here, we only have 2 tabs available. So it's not like we really have started the update. I mean, obviously we have because we have this black border around the screen. So we're definitely in the update, but I think that we're just a little behind on exactly what's going on here. So I think there's still a lot of important things that we need to begin. Like I said, the crafting section and whatnot with that. Before we begin, though, there's a couple things that I want to clarify and show you. For starters, the Quickie Mart, the Quickie Mart scratcher that I was trying to show off all those many times in the previous couple videos, that is now working. I'm pretty sure that I just had to start the update for it to work. That was my speculation there at the end of the first or second video. Yeah, so once we started the update, it appeared and it was perfectly fine. So it is $5, technically $4.99 for this scratcher, which is really not a bad deal. Because like I showed in my last video, the boatload of donuts, which is the highest amount of donuts you can buy for $100, the prize for that is 2,400 donuts. So you could potentially be saving yourself $95 if you guys get this and get the jackpot. Obviously, it's a long shot, but there's always the chance. So, not sure if I'm going to be purchasing one of those. We'll have to see, but that is the Magic Scratcher. Also, the other thing I want to point out is that the thing that I was trying to get to work over in the currency section of the store is working there. As you guys can see, under the stack of 60 donuts, you also have a skin bundle for the squeaky voice teen. It's pretty much just like a peasant costume for him. Obviously, it has all tasks and probably a quest line and whatnot. But come on, I mean, this is something that a lot of players really hated when they did it with the Shelbyville items, where they made a lot of the characters, buildings, and the decorations available only through purchasing the currency with real-life cash. So this is obviously something that's pissing off a lot of players, but of course there's always ways around it. So when I get this character and finally figure out how to get him the non-orthodox way, I will be sure to make a video about that, but for now he's stuck over there in the donut limbo. So anyway, that's all the bookkeeping stuff we had to get out of the way. We had this quest line over here for Tree Statch and having to capture him. I already took the liberty of going ahead and getting him all the way up to almost killed, if you want to say. So we're going to finish this and see what it does. I'm not really sure 100% what's going on here, but... So, let me go. I must carry out my master's evil bidding. You're under the spell of don't say his name, aren't you? Yes, I'd rather be marching 2 by 2 under his control than become a 2 by 4. He's even worse than the dark wizard. Who's that guy? Let me see if I can break the spell. Enchant Tree Stash. Okay, so now we have to enchant him. So, I'm not 100% sure if this is going to lead us to a prize track or if this is going to give us anything. But what it seems is that... the Beast Enchanter, first you must defeat them by taking out their dark mana, and that is this kind of bar over here. So all these characters have a set amount of mana that they can take out. So like Wizard Martin can take out 1, Wizard Bart can take out a half, same with Wizard Lisa. So once you get these guys down to 0, then you'll have to enchant them, which I guess is to save them. So these characters can now perform light manas instead of dark manas, and I guess it's kind of the same. Like Wizard Martin can do 1, and Wizard Bart and Lisa can do a half. And then once you fill this bar, then I guess he's saved and he's no longer an issue. That's what I'm guessing, and you know, that I think is the way that it's run. It wasn't really too specific in this. It just kind of says to capture them. So, I'm not really sure. But definitely off screen, I'll probably go through and do this, and I will be sure to let you guys know how that goes. So, still a little confusing with that. So, for now, let's go back and check in with Lisa so we can continue the quest line and hopefully be done with it.
5 minutes, Mario.
Mayor Quimby is a founding member of your kids' council on stuff. I believe we have a real problem on our hands. On our hands and on our shoes, these foul creatures are leaving behind globs of glowing golden flakes. If these globs turn into potholes, the voters will trash my mayoral sash. The goblins protect the gold in the Angelica Button verse. They're guardians of their currency. Their nose shot is also worth a fortune at the Charmers Market's gift shop. A fortune, you say? Then I declare it now a new Springfield currency. Okay, craft an item at the Charmers Market. Okay. So here's our Charmers Market exchange guide, which is basically our crafting guide. So this gunk, this green-looking gunk that we get from tapping on the goblins, is our crafting currency. So it says tap mystical pests to harvest goblin gold, exchange goblin gold for items, and unlock new items to craft. Okay, so we will go check that out. Okay, so this is our crafting guide. Well, all of our crafting items over here. Werewolf Flanders is a craftable item, although I already have him. So here's all the items. We're not going to go through them too much in detail, but obviously we usually go through this on a separate video. So we'll just quickly speed through these real quick. And I'm noticing a lot of these items are returning from previous Halloween events. So other than that, there's not really that much, honestly. There's like 6 or 7 that are actually new. Other than that, the rest are returning. Like this whole bunch over here are returning. Okay, my apologies, my house phone was ringing. So anyway, yeah, so that's the crafting guide over there. And what did we have to do? Oh, we have to craft an item at Charmers Market. Okay, so I guess we actually do need to craft an item. So we'll craft the bats, because those are not a new item. Those are actually returning. So place these down just so you guys can check it out. Although, like I said, it is a returning item, so I've already covered it in some capacity in a previous video before. Where are you? There you are. Okay, so plop these over here. Okay. When you click on them, they kind of just fly around in a circle, and they have a constant ambient sound of their little chirping. So that gets very annoying, so we'll place them over here out of the way. Okay, so what's next?
5 minutes, Mario.
How can you exploit these poor goblins for their boogers? Extracting their nose gold is perfectly humane. Chief, I want you to dig deep into their skulls and to get every last bit of goo. Will do, and when we've deboogered Springfield, we're off to Shelbyville and beyond. Ah, we don't have that authority, Chief. Shelbyville is not an open-carry wand town. You make me sick, Lou, always following the law. I'll draft some quick legislation. A license to carry in one place should work everywhere else. Tap mystical pests in other Springfields. Okay. So now we have the ability to go into other Springfields and tap their goblins. Okay. Killed him. Anybody else? There's another one. And there's another one. Cool. So we'll go back home now. I'm sure something's going to pop up in the store, like a goblin license upgrade or something. Usually that's the way that these things go. Pretty predictable. Okay. The wizard license is now available in the store. Huh, what'd I tell you? So we'll grab a screenshot of that. Okay, so now we'll go check it out in the store. So we have the license to operate magic, wizarding license permit to carry, extra rewards from friends' actions for 90 donuts. Earn extra rewards from tapping mystical pests in a friend's town. Okay, so we'll purchase that. Okay, license to operate magic. Okay. Cool. So now Skinner's got something to say. Why are the kids ripping branches off the trees and school property? They're making Willie cry. They've stripped me trees more naked than a Scotsman underkilt. We ran out of wands. Even in the fantasy setting, our budget still sucks. My wand is leaking. Alright, children, there will be a special after-school class to explain what we've all just seen. Oh, what? Unlock Lude, collect wands. Okay, so we already unlocked Lude. He was the first prize, actually, of the prize check. We unlocked. Well, I unlocked him just by going through and completing the quest line as I do. So we'll go place him down. And on that note, I already also unlocked the second prize, which was the free land token. So, not really too special with that. But we'll go and we'll place down Lude. Okay. Place him down.
Hey, you!
Lude.
Does anyone know who that is?
When I'm not drunk, I'm stoned. That's a win-win. Okay. So he goes into our Treehouse of Horror 27 Trolls. Okay. And he's a full separate character. He's not even a costume for Lenny. He's a whole new character. So when you click on his little thing, it makes that sound, kind of like cash register and a pouring sound. And of course, he's one of our beasts that we must tame. So let's see what we have to do with him. That's it. We just had to unlock him. Oh, we have to collect 300 wands. Okay. So this is capturing Lude. This, I guess, is just a side quest line for capturing him. So I'm not sure. It looks kind of like we're stuck right now. I know that there's definitely more stuff we need to do. We definitely have to continue off by collecting 300 wands. So I'm probably going to end the video here and do that off camera so we don't have to waste our times going through and tapping all that sort of stuff. I'll probably also get to the little end of Enchanting's Tree Stash so we can check out what that does. And I'll probably get to capturing Lude as well. So, of course, we're going to be here for part 4. There's just so much stuff to cover for this update. There's honestly probably going to be like 4, maybe 5 or 6 parts for this Act 1. There's just so much to cover here. I want to make sure that I get everything so I don't leave you guys in the dust. We still have to go over the prizes, and we still have to go over the items available in the store. And, of course, there's also the crafting items, which are going to be featured in their own separate video. And with that, I promise that I'm not going to make the crafting video in Act 3 like I did with like the past 3 updates. I'll be sure to have it out hopefully within this week. So that'll be like top priority. So, alright, but yeah, so that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. Please stay tuned for part 4, and if you guys have not seen part 1 or 2, please check those out. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you guys then. Keep on tapping, and peace out.